What is up, everyone? It's Spooky Loops, and I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, I wanted to talk about something a little different than what we normally put on this channel. It's all about Dead by Daylight and why you should stream it. Alright. Just in case some of you haven't noticed already, my YouTube channel is relatively small. Just like anything else, is a work in progress. However, my Twitch channel is a different story. Now, before I get into any in-depth details, I wanted to let you know that in this video, I will not be going over any technical instructions on how to set up a stream or any OBS settings. But I'll leave a link down in the description if you're looking to learn more about that. Streaming. I don't have any actual statistics to back this, but I think it's fair to say that it's something that has crossed a lot of our minds at one point or another. Streaming has become a common source of entertainment as of the last few years, and with more and more streamers making their way into mainstream media, it's not surprising to see more people wanting to become streamers. In fact, over the last 3 years, streaming platforms like Twitch have endured a massive spike of new creators, going from 3 million to 9.5 million active streamers in February of this year. So I think it's accurate to say that streaming is getting rather popular. Now, keeping our focus just on Twitch, the platform has endless types of content to choose from and provides an environment to interact with someone else that shares the same interests as you. But just like anything else, everyone's experience when starting to stream is different, and not all stories are the same. For me, I was that person on the outside always looking in. I was working a job I didn't really enjoy, and I only knew the existence of Twitch from a viewer's perspective. Whenever I would think about how exciting it would be to start a stream, I would also buy into the doubt of, I'm starting too late in the game, or there's no way I could be successful. I knew nothing of hardware, streaming techniques, or even what game to broadcast. Not to mention the worry of what if no one even watches. It seems like the odds are so stacked against you in the beginning that it may feel too overwhelming to even take your first step. If you're wondering where Dead by Daylight comes into this, don't worry, I'm getting to that. In June of 2019, I decided I no longer wanted to be that person on the outside looking in. I got some affordable hardware, researched some tutorials, and clicked that live button. At the time, I really enjoyed Overwatch, and it only seemed fitting to be the first game I really streamed. I'm not gonna lie and say it was an instant success. There were plenty of times where it felt like I was just streaming Overwatch for myself and Nightbot. Whenever the occasional one viewer would come around and say hi, I felt like a store owner getting their first customer on a slow day. Aside from close friends and family that would occasionally pop in, it felt like I wasn't gaining any real traction. Then in August of that year, something changed. I was introduced to Dead by Daylight and instantly took a liking. The game itself was simple enough and was easy for a new player like myself to just jump right in. I also found that the game was easier for a viewer to understand as well. 4 survivors complete objectives while someone tries to kill you. Pretty basic. As simple as the game was on the outside, the interior of the game was filled with perks and different killers and survivors that all had different powers and abilities. That was a great way for me to interact with my little community as we both tried to figure out the game together. Not to mention, playing as some of the biggest horror icons in history definitely opened up the door for some awesome conversations with my viewers. The great thing with Dead by Daylight is the Twitch community. It wasn't too small and it wasn't too big. In fact, Dead by Daylight averages right around 30,000 viewers per month, as opposed to some other massive games like Grand Theft Auto or Call of Duty. It was just the right size for me to learn and to grow as a streamer. The more I streamed the game, the more new viewers I noticed coming around. We would talk about different perks and sharing techniques on becoming better at the game, and was a great experience. My favorite part of streaming was being able to interact with my viewers, and Dead by Daylight sets a pace so that I can do that and not suck all my attention to the game, which I think is vital for developing a community on Twitch. While I learned more about the game, I also added the TTV to the end of my name in-game, and was a great way to meet new people and have discussions after our matches together. As a matter of fact, I have people in my community that are still here to this day because of our interaction in Dead by Daylight, whether it was sacrificing them to the entity or by simply lending a hand in our escape. And that's one of the great things about this game. Now, don't get me wrong, making it publicly known in-game that you're a streamer definitely has its pros and cons. The cons being you'll have your occasional stream sniper and be fed some tasty mories along the way. But in my experience, those long-lasting community members I've met from Dead by Daylight far outweigh the cons. In my opinion, there are 2 types of streamers. On one hand, you have high-octane aim gods, and on the other, you have personality streamers who focus on chat interaction. And of course, you can always be a combination of the two. but I found that Dead by Daylight is a great game for streamers like myself who focus on community engagement. Let's be honest, it's much easier to balance your attention between chat and a game like Dead by Daylight that is generally slower paced than most intense shooters. Alright, time for some facts. I am nowhere near the biggest of streamers on Twitch, nor am I the biggest streamer in Dead by Daylight. But because I've decided to main this game and build a foundation from it, I've gained some substantial growth on this platform. I went from averaging 6 viewers back when I first started playing with Overwatch to almost 500 with DBD in 2021, and that's because of a few things. This game is easy to stream, it's easy to stay engaged with your chat, and it's the perfect viewer base for any new streamer looking to get their foot in the door. Fast forward to 2021, I've since then quit that job I hated, became a fog whisperer, and have been able to pursue Twitch full-time as a career. And I owe it all to Dead by Daylight and the community that I built from it. It's wild to think about the what-ifs, the what if I never made the switch to DVD? Where would I be in the wild world of streaming? I guess we'll never know. But what I do know is, this game, this community has been an amazing way for me to grow as a creator, and I would recommend it to anyone looking to start. Now remember, like I mentioned earlier, everyone's story is different, and there are never two that are alike. Streaming takes dedication and plenty of patience. I know a lot of us want to hit that live button and just instantly be successful. But you gotta remember, growth takes time. Well, if you liked today's video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure you click the bell so you're notified next time a new video goes up. If you're interested in checking out a broadcast, I stream every Saturday through Wednesday starting at 6 p.m. PST over at Twitch. You can catch me at twitch.tv/SpookyLoops. Would love to see you come say hi. And in closing, whether you're a streamer already or just thinking about starting out, I'm living proof that you can do it. So stop being that person on the outside looking in and get in the fog.